Oh, yo! Hey, baby! Hey, baby! Oh!
Straight away.
Oh, Princess, happy birthday! Oh, come give me cuddle. Oh, I missed you, baby. Oh, how was the plane?
I think the surprise was beautiful. It was the best surprise ever.
Stop.
It was a good surprise.
I'm so happy that you got to be here on her first birthday.
Camp is hard, it's always hard. Easy saying that when we're sitting here with sunshine behind us and birds singing. Removing myself from my family and my comfort zone, but it's just one of them things that's got to be done. It's a sacrifice that has to be made.
I am so tired, I can't even explain to you.
The last question I've got is about the joke you made earlier about everyone pandering about Conor and that.
Did I make that joke? I remember making that joke. Did I make that joke? Yeah, no, I did. No, I was just like, they all pandered to you because they was like, I don't even know, like they were all like, oh, Conor. And I was like, guys, grow some backbone.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I know, because they're breastbutted.
No, but they all, everybody has a job.
They're all Camp Conor, I get it.
But when I get home, if you ain't cooking up as good as Glenn,
oh my God,
it's going to be an issue.
Do you need me to start wrapping your hands as well then?
Can do. But everybody has a job here.
Away from the spotlight, Conor Benn's daughter continues to be an important source of motivation as he gets ready to face Ryan Garcia. At the same time, Ben is trying to balance the intense demands of his training camp with the responsibilities that come with being a father.
The most important part of your career. Like, you look so cool, probably.
But when the pressure mounts, how do you deal with it?
How do you remain focused?
So I just, see how this is. This is what needs to be done. It's not, I don't really want to do this, but I just do it because I have to do it.
Ryan Garcia is concentrating on improving his speed and timing, working through combinations, sharpening his footwork, and pushing himself through demanding conditioning drills as September 12th draws closer.
Every fight, every camp is making you grow, not only physically, but as a fighter, mentally. It's like you're learning, you're absorbing, you're becoming a complete fighter. It goes with the experience, it goes with maturity.
I met Ryan, he was about 14 years old. He was a kid, he was excited. Now he's a mature adult. He takes everything much seriously. He knows what's worth it to get stressed out about and what's not.
When I do my training, I'm all about making things harder for myself. It ain't no joke to me. Like, I ain't all fun and games. You can't give in. You can't just wave your white flag. You can't just quit. And that's all the attitude that's come from my dad.
Conor Benn continues to put himself through intense running workouts, focusing on improving his endurance and keeping a strong pace as he enters the final phase of his preparation for Ryan Garcia.
In my ass. Pretty gruesome steps. Tony's going to be up there timing him.
V for victory, Winston Churchill.
He's got his previous times as well. So quite leg heavy, quite lung heavy, but we'll wait and see how Conor gets on. I'm sure he's going to dominate like he does with every workout.
Lift this shit. Demon time. Can't run, cover me knees. So the champions are made.
Sit.
Conor is an incredibly explosive athlete, and he's also someone who has a big engine. Steps are great, you're going to get huge lactate accumulation in the blood, the legs are going to feel pretty heavy, I think. And Conor is just such a savage. You saw the way he was just going up there, putting a lot of force into the ground, gets into that focus mode, gets it done. His ability to tolerate lactate in the blood, so in the latter parts of the fight, that's going to be really, helpful for him, beneficial for him. Certainly when he drops low as well, he uses his legs quite a lot and then, comes up with his shots.
Just like these stories coming to an end. Good run. It's over now. It's over now. That energy! He's getting destroyed. He's getting destroyed. I don't care about the story no more. It's coming to an end. It's done. It's finished. Put in stake in it. Done. No more story. You had a good run like I told him. It was a nice little cute story. It's over with now. It's over. I got a longer story. That's the difference. His chapter's done. He had a fun little one, a little cute one. He did good for his city. But it's over now. It's done. Kim, everything about him. I don't like him, he don't like me. don't need anything. I just know I'm destroying him. That's it. I don't like him. He don't like me. I don't need nothing. I'm ready. I'm coming in there to conquer him. Everything he thinks he believes in me, you gonna see something else.
Ryan Garcia's camp is not limited to work inside the boxing ring. He is also completing demanding strength and conditioning workouts aimed at developing power, stability, and stamina. Every session is designed to further strengthen his physical condition before fight night.
Everything he f***ing thinks, I'm showing him something new. He don't know me. You don't f***ing know me. You don't know how many miles I f***ing run. He's not crazy like me. You don't f***ing think like me. He f***ing calls it corny. I f***ing believe all this shit. Him.
As Garcia completes explosive exercises, resistance work, and demanding conditioning drills, the main objective is to build enough strength to preserve his speed while keeping his technique and reactions sharp deep into the later rounds.
There he is. Him. Him. I'm gonna make him believe my stories. I'm gonna make him believe. No.
Got this, baby.
With the showdown against Conor Benn getting closer, every workout has become increasingly important as Garcia's camp moves into its final phase. His objective is straightforward: step into ring on fight night in peak physical condition, maintain his explosiveness, and be fully prepared for challenge of 12 demanding rounds.
You know, it's elite all the way through. And for me, if you need anyone to push you or motivate you in training, you are in the wrong game. Because if you can't get up off your ass and get it yourself, well, no one's going to make you get it. And if you start relying on other people to give you that ambition or that drive or that desire, again, you're in the wrong sport.
PBs all day. PBs for breakfast.
The latest training footage shows Ryan Garcia working intensely, but recent remarks from Henry Garcia have brought an entirely different sense of confidence to the build-up. Henry is not interested in arguing over whether Conor Benn presents a serious threat. He speaks as though he has already reached his conclusion. He questions how Benn's move between weight classes will affect his physical strength at 147 pounds, and then turns his attention to the performance against Regis Prograis. That is a strong stance, particularly since Prograis himself has spoken positively about Benn's punching power. Even so, Henry remains unconvinced.
I told you earlier, he's all bark, man. You know, he's gonna spark, he's gonna do whatever, he's gonna try to convince us that he's got it. Bro, he started when he was 17 years old, okay? He did it because of his dad, you know? More power to his dad, I like that. But you gotta have more than that, bro. You gotta have some special skills. And then when Ryan, despite how many years you've been in boxing, when Ryan is 100%, you need an army to beat him. And I'm serious, bro. I've seen this too many times. You're gonna have to have like something very...
According to Henry, a fully prepared Ryan Garcia presents an entirely different challenge. That is the point he repeatedly emphasizes. Garcia needs to enter the fight at 100% because, in Henry's eyes, that version of Ryan is extremely difficult for anyone to handle. So when Henry predicts that the bout will not make it to the final bell, he is making anything but a conservative call. He is essentially throwing the idea of a 12-round battle out the window. Still, Benn should not be dismissed simply because Henry is so confident. Conor has built his career by performing under pressure and proving doubters wrong, while his constant forward attack has made life difficult for plenty of talented opponents.
That punch and don't think that he's not gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit, bro. Just a matter of time. And of course, you know, I'm gonna figure things out too. So we got a good team. We're good together.
Tell me, how do you feel like the fight plays out in your eyes?
Well, I know I could just tell you this: it's not gonna go 12 rounds. If he says that he's a warrior. If he says that he's a warrior and that we have to kill him or whatever, that's a big mistake for him, because that's exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to kill him, but we're going to definitely knock him out.
But Henry's concerns about the weight cut are certainly worth paying attention to. If Ben has to push his body extremely hard to make 147 pounds, could that influence his stamina, durability, or punching power as the fight reaches the later rounds? That remains a valid question. Henry then turns to a familiar boxing mindset. Leave the previous fights in the past. Forget Raleigh. Forget what happened before and concentrate entirely on Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn. And that is exactly the matchup that matters. No excuses, no distractions, and no reliance on the build-up. Just two fighters stepping into the ring with very different expectations for how the night will finish.
If he has that attitude, like he'll stop at nothing, amigo, that's a bad mistake.
Do you think he's a better fighter than Rolly?
He's a better fighter than who?
Do you think Conor Benn is a better fighter than Rolly?
You know, I haven't seen Rolly the way we did that one time, but again, you know, Ryan wasn't 100% because he had just got over the, you know, the year layoff and the COVID shit and whatever. I mean, you know, but that's the past, brother. All I know is that we're concentrating on Conor. I don't go backwards, bro. Because if you go backwards, that's negative energy. I don't do that.
Henry Garcia's confidence has already established a tone, but Greg Hackett pushes the same case for Ryan Garcia even further. Looking back at Conor Benn's performance against Regis Prograis, Hackett argues that what he saw was not enough to convince him. That is where this matchup becomes especially intriguing, because Hackett is not simply claiming that Ryan has more talent. He is focusing on the specific habits Ben shows inside the ring. Hackett highlights Ben's defensive tendencies, his aggressive burst forward, and the repeated in-and-out movement he relies on, suggesting those patterns could become dangerous against a fighter with Garcia's speed. That creates a much more detailed argument than simply choosing a winner. If Ben repeatedly presents Garcia with the same openings whenever he attacks, Ryan could potentially recognize the timing and wait for the right moment to respond. Hackett then takes his analysis another step by questioning whether Ben's performance against Prograis truly proves the level of punching power many people credit him with.
It's a great fight, but I think if Ryan go out there looking like anything like his last fight, I think he'll stop Conor Benn. I don't think Conor Benn is defensive enough. I like his intensity level, but his defense don't really handle defense. And Ryan's speed gives anybody problems. And then he can punch too. So I think Ryan stopped Conor Benn on some real.
Regis Prograis describing Ben as the hardest puncher he has ever faced certainly sounds impressive on its own. However, Hackett does not view that compliment as definitive proof of anything. His argument is to consider the circumstances, examine how the fight actually played out, and avoid turning a single statement into evidence that Ben is somehow impossible to stop. That perspective makes sense because boxing discussions can quickly become exaggerated when one quote is treated like an entire scouting report. At the same time, Ben should not be written off. His aggression is genuine, his physical strength is obvious, and if he can get inside without giving Garcia clear counterpunching opportunities, the matchup could look completely different. That is what makes this fight so intriguing. Hackett believes he can see weaknesses, while Ben's camp sees openings of its own. Garcia possesses the speed to capitalize on mistakes, but Ben has the pressure and intensity to disrupt Ryan's comfort. After Henry Garcia expressed such strong confidence, Hackett's analysis adds even more fuel to a matchup where both sides appear convinced they already know how the story will end.
Wait, because he looked good against you, man.
Yeah, I think it could be the weight, but also I think it's just his style. His style is not really that complicated. It's a simple style, and the things he do is simple. He jump in, jump out. You know what I mean? Jump in, jump out. It's like fighting a strong amateur. It's just like being in there with a strong amateur.
Regis Prograis said that he's the hardest puncher you ever been in there with.
Yeah, but that's Regis Prograis after his legs have been, you know, been through everything they could go through and gave out on him. His legs not even there. So for him to say that, that's cool. But I can't judge it off of regions.
Greg Hackett has already made it clear that he favors Ryan Garcia, but Fernando Vargas approaches the matchup from a very different angle. Rather than focusing only on technical details, Vargas brings a traditional mentality of a seasoned fighter into the discussion. He does not underestimate Conor Benn. Instead, he keeps raising one important question. Has Ben ever faced a moment where he had to dig extremely deep and simply refused to break? That idea forms the core of Vargas' argument and adds another interesting dimension to the matchup. Vargas recognizes Garcia's speed, experience, and dangerous left hook, but he also emphasizes Benn's toughness and how that quality could change the fight. The contrast is fascinating. One perspective centers on skill and technique, while the other focuses on what happens once the contest becomes difficult and uncomfortable. Vargas also draws from lessons learned during his own career, explaining that smart movement and effective boxing can frustrate a dangerous puncher instead of standing directly in front of him.
If you box and move, he's not going to be able to hit you, he's going to get mad. He's going to tell you, come on, and you're going to say, no, I'm too smart. And all that happened. And guess what? Awesome. What? If you are doing your job, boxing and beating the shit out of him like the way you're going to do it, by boxing to the right, to the left, using your angles, he's going to quit. I go, what? What do you mean? Why are you saying that? You want to know why he's going to quit, Fernando? Well, why? Because he already did it one time. If you did it one time in your life, you don't care no more. You'll do it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That gives us a completely different perspective from Hackett's technical analysis. Then, unexpectedly, the discussion moves toward Emiliano Vargas, with Fernando issuing a 3-year challenge to Ryan Garcia. Suddenly, the interview is no longer focused only on Ryan versus Conor. It is also laying the groundwork for a possible future storyline. That is boxing. One matchup can quickly lead to another. Fernando still gives Garcia plenty of credit, describing him as a more polished fighter at this stage while acknowledging that Emiliano is continuing to develop. That distinction matters because Vargas is not claiming they are currently on the same level. His message is essentially to give the younger fighter time to grow. 3 years can be a long journey in boxing, but the confidence behind the challenge is unmistakable. So now the conversation includes Hackett questioning Benn's defensive habits, Vargas emphasizing toughness and experience, and Emiliano suddenly entering the picture. The Garcia-Benn matchup was already full of intrigue, and somehow Fernando Vargas has managed to add another potential chapter before the opening bell has even sounded.
That Ryan can probably beat him, but it's not going to be easy. And I'm like tit for tat, like for that in that fight. Like I really think it's like an even fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Ryan's got a much deeper amateur background. You know, got the left hook and all that, but
has Conor Benn quit?
No, he is not.
That's all you gotta say. When you think about that, all you gotta think is that. Has Conor Benn quit?
No.
Okay.
So
wait. Let me ask you a question. Has Ryan Garcia quit?
He has.
Okay.
He has.
That's it. And so guess what? I'll tell you what my Jefe Big G said. To Fernando.
The first time is the hardest. Yeah.
I said, when I got the fight with your company, goes, Fernando, if you box, he can't.
After all the training videos, confident predictions, and endless debate, the moment has finally arrived when the talk must stop and the fighters have to settle everything inside the ring. Henry Garcia believes Ryan's preparation could be the key factor. Greg Hackett sees weaknesses in Benn's defense, while Fernando Vargas has reminded everyone that toughness can completely change the direction of a fight. That is why I would not expect this matchup to follow an obvious script. Garcia has the advantages in speed, timing, and experience, but Benn brings constant pressure, physical strength, and a mindset capable of making things difficult from the very first bell. Now it's your turn. Do you think Ryan Garcia's speed will be too much for Conor Benn, or can Benn's pressure and toughness disrupt Garcia's entire approach? Share your prediction in the comments, and let us know who you believe has the edge. And before you go, make sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters for more boxing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.